Hi, my name is Tara Gray, and this is my video blog on response to our persuasive speech that we just recently finished in class. So, I think the purpose of this speech is obviously to persuade your audience to your beliefs or something that you believe should be changed in the world, or something that should stay the same, or something you're strongly opinionated about. I felt pretty good going into this speech because my topic was something I'm very passionate about. I spoke about the KXL pipeline and its negative effects. Um, I thought my speaker ethos were high because I did think about the audience when I was speaking. I didn't push my beliefs on them. I just gave them facts from credible sources on what the KXL pipeline can do to the environment, the people around, the economy. I think my technology was adequately prepared. I think that I have a good voice for this. I think my voice carries out in my speech, and everything was charged. It was ready to go. The only thing I can change, and I know I need to, is saying I say a lot in general, whether I'm really prepared with something or not. And I think that when you say a lot, it kind of takes your credibility away because it seems like you don't know what you're talking about. Another thing I do is I fidget around. I'll kind of move awkwardly, or my hands they'll be all over the place. And that can be distracting to the audience, or that can just obviously show that you're nervous. You shouldn't be nervous about something you're so prepared for, or something you're so passionate about. I think that that's what the audience would be thinking, and that in a sense can take your credibility away too, and you'll be less likely to persuade your audience in that form, I think. In terms of structure and organization, I think this speech was pretty structured pretty well. Considering my circumstances, I think that I was able to get it done well. I definitely gave my speech in a good way. I went through the economy, the environment, and people, and my conclusion matched up well with it. I am getting better at this. I was a little worse at it in the beginning. Um, the only thing that I would say would feel odd about it was that my change in topics or in mini theses was kind of not connected in a sense. Yes, the KXL pipeline affects people, economy, and the environment, but my jumps did not transition well, I feel. Um, like I said before, I considered my audience pretty well in this. I didn't want to say anything offensive, um, and I think I did a pretty good job at that. I feel the strongest part in my persuasive argument was how the KXL pipeline harms the environment. I did one on the economy and the people, but I think my strongest point was the environment. I think that would appeal to most audiences because when I talked about how it affects people, I was mainly targeting that at indigenous societies because the pipeline goes through reservations, which breaks a lot of treaties, and I think the people that would care most about that would be the indigenous population because they're the ones getting affected by it. And the economy, there are facts that show that the KXL pipeline is ridding jobs and stuff, but I had a very tough time in finding information on that, so I couldn't provide a lot of information on that part. The most information I found was the environment. I provided a lot of good facts, had a lot of good sources for that, and I think that would be the part that would really get people going in agreeing with me. I think I did have an advantage in impacting them because my speech was something that is easily defined, easily told. Um, the thing I do in my speech that works is carrying my voice. My voice is one of my strongest appeals about me, I guess. It's very loud. It carries. People can understand me. I'm usually enjoyable to talk to. I would say what didn't work is honestly the note cards. I feel like every time I was looking at them doing my speech, it threw me off. I'm one for just memorizing everything, and when I would look at my note cards, I noticed that maybe I skipped over something, and it would make me lose my point where I was at in my speech. So I'd prefer not to use note cards, I guess. Um, Maybe studying my speech a little more to match up with my note cards could be an area for improvement. Um, and During the reading, there was a part that said, be careful to turn your persuasive speech into an informative speech. Now, I did notice, and before I read this, I wasn't really paying attention, but my speech was turning into an informative speech. It wasn't an argument, it was just strictly telling what the KXL pipeline was doing. And for persuasive speech, you have to tell them why you want that to change, why it's bad, why are you against it. An informative speech is facts. So that was something I should have worked on a little more. Overall, I really did enjoy this speech. I love my topic, something I was super passionate about. If all of you have time to watch it, you should either watch it or educate yourselves on the topic. Thank you.